Hi, Olivia. I just wanted to make you a little video that would help you understand our sort for this week since you're not able to be here with us. So this week we're going to be wrapping up our Bossy R. I know that you kind of came in towards the end of it, but you are a really strong reader and writer, so I bet that you're familiar with a lot of these patterns even though you've never talked about them in class with us before. I bet you use them in your writing and your reading. So this week we are focusing on three groups. The first group is the group that's spelled AR. Now it's really important that the words that we put in this group that we sort here have the AR spelling, but they also make the specific AR sound. I like to call this the pirate noise because it sounds like something a pirate would say. It says R. Try practicing that AR sound, that pirate noise with me. R. So all the words that are going to go in this group, they have to look like the AR spelling and sound like R. It's really important that they follow both rules. If we have one, for example, that has the spelling but doesn't have the sound, then it doesn't count. So then the second group is the OR group. Again, these words have to follow two rules. They have to have the spelling, they have to look like OR, but then they have to make the special OR sound, which is really just what this word is. So it's just or. Try making the OR sound with me. Or. Great. So we have R, or, and then we have this funny word over here called schwa. So schwa is any spelling of a word that makes the sound. When I think in my brain, when I hear that sound, I think it's usually spelled ER, but it actually can be spelled with a lot of different spellings. It can be spelled EAR, it can be spelled UR, it can be spelled with a WOR, it can be spelled with IR, and it can be also spelled like the way that I usually think of, which is ER. So let's try that schwa sound again. It's the sound you might make if you were confused or didn't hear somebody. You might say, You try it. Nice job. So we have AR, R, OR, or, and schwa, which is And usually the schwa sound is represented by an upside down E, but unfortunately my computer doesn't make that character. So you'll just have to imagine that the upside down E is there. Okay, we've got some words on the side here that are in your sort. We have search, worth, jar, spur, score, snort, march, and nerve. And we're going to sort them together in the groups here. Okay, so let's start by looking for words that look like AR. And then let's test them to see if they make the R sound. Because remember, they have to follow both rules to belong in the group. Do you see a word here that has the AR spelling? I see jar. Let's drag it over here for a second. So it looks like AR. It's got AR at the end, the last two letters. Let's check and stretch it out like bubble gum and see if it makes the pirate noise. Jar. What do you think? Does it belong there? Great job. It does belong there. So jar goes in this group. All right. Do you see another word here that has the AR spelling that we can test? Good. You probably saw march. Let's bring it over here. And then let's stretch it out like bubblegum and see if it makes the pirate noise. March. Did it make the pirate noise in the middle? It did. Good. So it has the AR spelling. It looks like it. And then it has the R sound, so it sounds like it. Any other words that have the AR spelling? What about search? I notice it also has an E in the middle, but it does have an AR together. Let's stretch it out like bubblegum and see if it belongs in this group. If it belongs here, it should make the pirate noise. Search. What do you think? Is that the pirate noise? R. It's not. So even though this one looks like AR, it does not sound like AR. Where do you think it might go? Does it go in the OR group? Remember, these words say or. No, it doesn't go there. It doesn't look like it or sound like it. What about the schwa group? Remember, these words, they are spelled in a variety of manners, but they make the sound. Let's try stretching out the word again to see if it belongs. Search. Yeah, that word seems to belong there. We found our first schwa. Nice. All right, I don't think there's any more AR words. Let's move on to OR. So remember, these words have to look like it. They need to be spelled with the OR pattern, but they also have to make that sound, which is OR. So let's look at our words that we have left over here. Worth, spur, score, snort, nerve. Which words look like OR? They have the OR spelling. Ah, did your eyes spot worth at the top? Let's bring it over and stretch it out like bubblegum. Let's stretch it out and see if it makes the OR sound. Earth. What do you think? Does it belong in this group? No, it doesn't. We don't call this worth. We call it earth. Which group makes the sound? That's right. It goes in the schwa. Even though it's spelled differently than the word search, it still makes the same sound, the All right, going back, we're still looking for OR words. Any other OR words? Good. You probably saw score. Let's stretch it out, test, see if it belongs. Or. Does it make the OR sound? Yeah, that one belongs there. It looks like it, has an OR in the middle, and sounds like it. Or. Is there any more? Ooh, what about snort? Let's sound it out. Snort. Yeah, that goes there too. So it looks like it, again, has OR in the middle, and then sounds like it, or in the middle. Great. All right, we've got 2 words left. Let's start with spur. Spur, where does this go? Does it go in the AR group? No, it's not spelled with an AR, and it doesn't say the R sound. Does it go in the OR group? No, it doesn't look like OR, and it doesn't sound like OR. Does it go in the schwa group? Does it make the sound? Let's stretch it out. Yeah, that belongs there. So there's a different spelling of the sound. 1 word left, nerve. What do you think? AR, OR, or schwa? That's right, it goes in the schwa. This time the sound is spelled with an ER, but it still makes the sound. Nerve. So you can see here in the schwa group that there's different spellings. We have EAR, OR, UR, ER, and we could even put a word that is spelled with IR, like stir, like if I stir the pot while I'm cooking. All of those are different spellings, but they all make the schwa sound, the sound. Great job. Now you're going to sort your own words at home. You'll have a lot more words than this, but it'll give you an idea of how to start. Sort your words into 3 groups. AR, that say R, the pirate noise. OR, or schwa, the sound. Bye, Olivia.